Hey everybody on YouTube, I've got an 06 Jeep Liberty and there's two problems with it here. Let's take a look. We've already got the column apart. As you can see, there's a couple of number 15 Torx bits underneath that you need to remove to split this cover to get underneath and get into this area right here. There's that little yellow pin. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. That needs to come out. There's a cable that runs right underneath the dash. It goes to your shifter. So let's take a look and see what's going on inside here. Two problems with the vehicle. Unable to remove the ignition key, and the shifter was basically moving itself without pressing the detent button at all. You'd be able to just pull it, go right into low almost, and then go right back into park. You could just bump it and push it back into park, which is kind of dangerous if you're driving along. So first thing is you got to replace this cable. There's a cable down here. Now that's for the key. I'm not sure if you can really see that out. That's for the removal of the key. So when your shifter goes into park, moves this little lever that's down inside there, moves the key, which activates this cable down inside here. This cable right there, you can see it with my little LED flashlight, and it activates a little, you can see that little yellow piece inside there underneath that cable right there. Very simple to move. You do not have to remove this or that screw to get that piece out. You just have to turn your ignition key on, and then you push that little yellow piece, you can see that little yellow piece, down and pull the cable out. Reroute it the same way back in and replace that. You're gonna have to, I did not remove the center console at all, but you're gonna have to go underneath, come up through with your arms, have a little flashlight sitting in here, and you can see where it clips into down in there, and then right down inside there. Hopefully you can see that. Now another problem was, that's first problem, unable to release the key. It won't turn all the way back. So I've already fixed that. We already replaced that cable. This top piece here, which is, well, somewhere here in the vehicle, probably on the ground or something, but anyway, it just pops out. Just be careful. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I took that screw out anyway. I'm going to replace that right away, which is no big deal. Yeah, that's the piece right there. Sorry. I also undid the main wiring harness just for access, ease of access to it. Now, here is another problem with the shifter down there. That there's a little pin, an activation pin, that when you pull this, you can see that pin move a little bit. Without putting your foot on the brake, it just moves. So what you need to do is, there's a set screw on the back side of this shifter right in here. Undo that set screw. Pull this thing all the way down into low gear. Have this into first gear. Undo the set screw. Grab your shifter and pull it up. Pull it back, pull it up, whatever you want to call it. Then reset the set screw, but don't go all the way in. Make sure that your button still moves. If you jam the set screw all the way in, you will lock the button and you won't be able to move it at all. So we're just going to grab the key here and retry this thing again. Wasn't too bad to do. Less than an hour to really do everything. So ignition now is on. This vehicle's got 101,000 kilometers on it, and it's got these problems already, which is a Chrysler problem. So foot on the brake, and we're able to pull it, and then use your button. There, she works just fine. Again, that's where your set screw is. Right there. Put a little light on it. There's a set screw right there. It's a 15. It's a Torx bit number 15. Now you can see that I can go all the way back into, put it into reverse. The vehicle's not running, don't need to be, but I can't push it back into park. I'm not pushing it back into park. I physically have to push this button. So there we go. Two problems solved. One, the cable with the key. I'm able to take the key out now. There's the key. And number 2 problem is this shifter it seems to just settle down, like just, I guess through use, it just drops with this set screw. So pull the shifter back, like I said, pull the set screw out. I put a little bit of Loctite on it. Pull the shifter back up, put the set screw back in once she's in low, and then you're good to go. I actually even lubed up that little pin that's down inside there, which was not really that difficult to get to, but it's kind of a poor design in my opinion, but it's all little bits of plastic and such. So anyway, hope this helps you guys out with your, this is an 06 Liberty, and it wasn't too bad to change. You do have to get underneath in there just to basically pull that little bit of carpet away, because you can just see the cable. That's the cable that goes up to the steering column. This is the cable right here. It's got that little yellow tag on it. Comes back under, feed it the proper way, make sure it's not getting in the way of your accelerator pedal, linkage, all that fun stuff. And then back underneath your carpet, and easily you can fit your arm up underneath there. Right up underneath there, that's where she feeds into. So that's it, guys. Hope this helps you out for Jeep Liberties. Have a good day.